This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. From now until December 1st, the Campobello Ferry from Deer Island, run by East Coast Ferries, will make crossings 4 days a week instead of all 7. The ferry will run on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, weather permitting. While this provides islanders with a necessary link to the mainland and helps extend the tourism season, the Campobello Island Ferry Committee still believes more needs to be done to ensure access to the mainland year-round. Justin Tinker, chair of the committee, sent CHCO the following statement regarding the new ferry schedule. Quote, "The Campobello Island Ferry Committee understands the decision to reduce the crossing days, but is frustrated that these changes came after zero dialogue." When asked for comment on social media, a representative for East Coast Ferries stated that it is what the government has requested for us to do. We are just following orders. Premier Higgs and the members of the Executive Council were sworn in a ceremony on Tuesday. Notably absent from the new cabinet is former Minister of Justice Andrea Anderson-Mason, who was re-elected as MLA for Fundy the Isles St. John West in a landslide victory.
I plan on meeting with the communities, holding some town halls, and asking them, what do you expect of me for the next 4 years? I feel like they have hired me, and now I want to see what the job description exactly is, what their expectations are.
Anderson-Mason was replaced by Ted Fleming, the former health minister, who was replaced by Dorothy Shepherd, former Minister of Social Development. In a press conference after the ceremony, Premier Higgs said he spoke with Anderson-Mason about his decision the day before the ceremony.
And any of these changes are a tough decision, and I did speak with her yesterday. This is not anything you look at and say, well, I don't have an opportunity to be in cabinet. That's not true. Yes, they do. And this, typically it's a shuffle every 2 years. I'm not assigning myself to 2 years.
NBCC Saint Andrews has been the hardest hit by suspensions to courses this year at the community college. Programs in culinary arts, hotel and restaurant management, international travel and tourism, carpentry and welding have all been put on hold at the St. Andrews campus.
Last year, international students made up about 20% of our student population, and that was true in St. Andrews as well. So those campuses and the programs in St. Andrews that were dependent on those international students have been really hard hit. We expect to rebound, but it's going to take a little while to do that.
Butler says NBCC is hopeful that the community college will be able to launch some new courses mid-year and is already actively meeting with municipal leaders in Charlotte County to see how NBCC can work within the community.
We're looking to have in-depth consultations, not just with St. Andrews, but with other communities in Charlotte County, because it's that entire region that we support. And it's so important as businesses figure out what the new way forward is, and as communities sort of reconceptualize or make adjustments to their economic development plans, it's really important that NBCC is part of that conversation.
Finally, the decommissioning of the Milltown Dam is an ongoing topic of discussion in the Charlotte County region since NB Power first announced plans for its removal. Donald Killorn, Executive Director of Eastern Charlotte Waterways, is openly supporting the removal of the dam.
What I think when I think about Milltown is the incredible impact, positive impact, that pulling that dam out will have on the communities of St. George, St. Andrews, and all of them in between, because we're all residents of Passamaquoddy Bay. The Magadavy River, the Diggity Wash River, Bocabec, the peninsula in St. Andrews. All those regions are going to become richer if we pull out the Milltown Dam. Of course, locally in Milltown and St. Stephen, there are cultural heritage attachments to the dam, but as an ecologist, I see a dam as a hindrance.
My full half-hour interview with Donald Killorn about the Milltown Dam, as well as the fascinating work done by Eastern Charlotte Waterways, appears on an all-new episode of Southwest Magazine on CHCO this week. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
The news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.